In the past, when I've covered a predator by the name Gunlight or Gunnar Nelson, this happy little fellow named Tyler Wilson popped up. Now, some people like Webcake, Northbridge, my girlfriend have tapped me on the shoulder about him, that being Tyler Wilson. Every time that we expose a predator, people pop up defending them. Sometimes they're trolls, sometimes they're friends, sometimes they're legit predators. For example, this is Lucia Dragondew. They're a friend and roleplay partner of Caring Rarity / Therapy Rarity. I have no proof that they have gone after kids themselves. They don't seem to care that the people that they use to get off do so, that being going after kids. Tyler Wilson has more or less gone no bully whenever we've covered Gunnar in the past. I didn't pay it any heed because my neck doesn't bend down that low, and quite honestly, I was convinced he was just some harmless nobody. At that time, I had no proof that he went after kids, and he was just bothering the crap out of people, up to and including my girlfriend. You might want to state, Anthony, if you had jumped on this sooner, this might have been prevented. Well, there's a little bit of a problem with that. Tyler was told multiple times to stop flirting with a 13-year-old. Multiple times in a server run by, well, our dear Archer. When he finally got caught, that being Tyler Wilson, or rather discovered by my girlfriend with the 13-year-old, I was at work and had missed the confrontation. I'm going to grab 5 minutes of that shit show. The full call of that is up on Fan and Frenzy. I've touched up the audio from the Fan and Frenzy upload. If you guys ask, I might be able to fix the rest of that call and put it on BitChute. Its audio is kind of all over the place. The short summary of this so far is Tyler Wilson is a predator. We've contacted 3 servers: Lunar Fleet of the Pony Herd server, Manga Common of the Manga Common public server, and the Derpy Buru server. 2 out of 3 of these people have removed Tyler. Lunar Fleet had expressed Tyler had been a problem in the past and virtually threw the man out before even being seen the evidence. Lunar did look first, though, before tossing the man. I'm not complaining, but it is good to see that Lunar was at least aware that the man had been somewhat of a troublemaker ahead of time. Being somewhat cool with Manga Common myself, I told him that Tyler was being a pervert with a 13-year-old. I offered to get into call with the man if he had any questions. I, Rouge, Archer, Gilded Dash, and Archer's girlfriend, and eventually Leo Convoy, changed our attention from explaining everything to Common to yelling at Archer for having a Discord filled with weirdos, that's putting it nicely, filled with kids, and allowing roleplay between kids and weirdos. I'm done with the Archer show. By the time this video comes out, I'm kicking him out of all my rooms. It's not just the fact that Archer has screwed up so badly, but it was his yeah, I got it kind of attitude. When someone's telling you yeah, repeatedly and they're not doing anything, my translation and my understanding is that means shut up, bitch, I don't want to hear it. If I'm being unfair to Archer, give the calls here included a listen and let me know down below. We're going to include the 5-minute clip first. That's the Tyler Wilson exposed situation because yes, exposing the predator is the most important part, followed by the common call where of all people, Manga Common, one of the biggest cinnamon rolls in the world, yells at Archer. You might think I need to focus more on Tyler, but he's a pedophile, that's straightforward. And unless you're a Derpy Buru Discord, most sane people will realize that that's not someone that you need around. The bigger issue is when someone like Archer creates an unsafe environment for kids when he knows better just because he doesn't want to be seen as a mean guy. Archer, you're a fucking jagoff.
Alright, is Leo here as well?
Yes.
Oh, yes, big boy. I'm right here. You absolute pussy.
Sorry,
Hello,
this wasn't
lunatics.
the first time I chickened out.
You're right. It's not the first time you pussed out, nor will it be the last time you puss out, because you're a pussy, you pussy.
Leo, I have been called worse, but thanks anyway. I have been called lower.
Son, this isn't a competition to find out what mean names you've been called. This is about the fact that you're a complete and utter goon, you worthless git.
Alright, Archer, you're supposed to be leading the charge. Once again, you're not. Drop your balls.
Okay, Tyler, I just want to ask you one thing. Why were you being weird towards Ocellus?
I don't know why I flirted with her. Let me start from the beginning. When I was young and growing up, when puberty hit me, I flirted with a lot of girls.
That doesn't excuse a damn thing.
I'm not here for your life story.
You guys, shut up. Only Tyler, Lio, and Archer talk.
Okay, I'll mute myself.
So explain to me why you thought that was okay.
Once again, you, shut up. You're not one of the 3 people I just said.
Alright. I'm not mean to flirt with her. I just don't know. I just always been.
Oh my God! Spit it out!
It's something I always like to do, okay? Oh, why I
How
do
old
it.
are
I
you?
just do it.
How old are you? How old are you?
He's 22.
I want him to answer. Tyler, how old are you?
22.
Then why would you flirt with a 13-year-old, you absolute retard?
I don't know. I don't know why I do what I do. I just.
Are there no girls in reality around you? Is there nobody around you? Can you not go to Walmart and find some dumb, ugly broad to hit on? Why do you have to go after a 13-year-old in a server?
I don't know. Because I just.
You already,
Because you're
you
weak
do
and
know.
lazy, and you saw an ample opportunity to prey on someone.
I told you once. I said, hey, she's 13. Calm down. That alone should have just given you the gist of not to do it again. But you did it again, twice. That doesn't excuse anything.
It's really
That's crazy
starting
part.
to add up why you were Gunner's friend, since that's where you came from.
You know how this looks, right, Tyler?
No, I know how serious this looks.
You defended your friend that got outed twice for being a predator, and now you're doing this, and you defended him. Do you see how this looks?
Looks really bad. Looks really horrible on my end.
Yes, it does. So why would you think this was okay?
I don't know. It's not
You need to answer the question, Tyler.
something that I.
Doesn't matter if it's something that you always do. The fact that you did it towards a kid is the problem. That's what I'm getting at. Do you understand?
I understand completely. I don't know why I did it to a 13-year-old. I thought I wasn't. Sellers really wasn't. Really,
Go ahead. We're listening.
did not mean to flirt with a younger than me. I really.
You were
I-
told! Archer
I know,
told
I
you
know.
and you
I don't know why I
continued!
keep on doing it.
I specifically
I don't know why I
told
keep on
you
doing what I.
twice that she was 13. So you have no excuse at all. And you think you can avoid confrontation, knowing the things you've done. Your friend got outed twice for being a predator, and you defended him. And now you're out here flirting with a 13-year-old.
You know
Do you
better.
understand? Do you have anything to say?
It is just.
We're waiting?
I just come across as very comfortable, but I still like feel like a freak.
I don't
I'm,
know what to say to you anymore because I don't think you're grasping the severity of this.
I don't know why I flirted with someone younger than me. I honestly don't.
You really don't.
Why?
You don't know or you don't want to say it. Do you like Ocelis?
I don't even know that. I don't even know her.
Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you like
I don't
Ocelis?
know.
So why were you like that towards her? Because I got screenshots, man.
There you got screen. I
Yeah.
can tell.
You don't like Ocelis, yet you were RP hugging and cuddling her. So explain to me. Explain that to me.
I thought we were just role playing.
Role playing is still you and a child. It doesn't matter if it's just role play. You did this with a child. A child! You knew it was wrong with Gunner and we had to argue with you twice. You knew hanging out in Archer's server that it was wrong. He gave you a warning to back off. You didn't listen. You didn't back off with me. You knew better because you also know about Anthony. And if you do not think I'm going to tell him about this, you are very fucking wrong. You are 22 and she is 13. That is a 9-year difference. Do you... So fucking angry. You're just as disgusting as Vita. Hey, Laya.
Hi.
What's on this time?
I don't know, we just noticed that we were... Manga Common brought up, he's like, so why isn't there any kind of age restrictions in your roleplay chat? And we kind of looked over at Archer and said, wow! None of us thought about that one, and then Common started giving him a hard time. Hey, how old is this person here? How old is this person here? Why are you cuddling the 13-year-old in your chat over here, Archer? There's a lot of people hugging and cuddling.
I'm not cuddling anybody. I have
13-year-old.
no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, the third, let's go back here. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, I'm good. No, please protect me. Calms down, hugs him. Sure, kid. Hops on his back. I don't know, Archer.
You have to, that's just, don't say it like that, man. That's just creepy.
Archer, why do you even have a 13-year-old in your server?
She wanted to join, and the server is not really explicit.
Archer, I'm going to try to walk you through this as simply as I possibly can, because you and I have had this conversation before. In fact, you and I had this conversation when you were considering having a not safe for work section. And before you say it's because your girlfriend asked you for it, that's irrelevant.
Okay.
I told you, in no uncertain terms, why having a not safe for work portion in your server was a bad idea. Do you remember the reason why? I want you to tell me what the reason was. What was the reason?
Because it could cause a lot of problems. Especially when most of them because I have minors in my server.
No, it's not just because you have minors, because you have a tendency of letting in weirdos and creeps into your server.
I don't keep tabs on everyone that joins.
Archer, somehow, you have had a cavalcade of the most stupid people. You have Cloudy in there, you had Tyler in there, you had Cora in there. You've had all these people in there. You know what they've done. You know what they're like. You know they don't care to understand the word no. You know this. They're in your server because you befriended them, because you want to try to help them. But again, as I said to you, when your stupid little friend did his April Fool's joke of hee, look at me, I'm going to do a pedophile joke on April Fool's, you can't help them. You're broken yourself.
And who's that? Oh, it's Mr. MVP, Simp!
And I'm tired of having the same conversation with you over and over and over and over again.
Okay, all right.
So here's what you should do. And maybe this time you'll actually listen. Either you make sure there are, to the best of your ability, no minors in your server, or you go as hard and as ham as I do in Senate to make sure if there are minors, they have a specific role, and I shut down any sort of conversation that could be inappropriate around them. But to the chagrin of most people around me, I go ham on that, but I do it for a reason.
All right, I understand.
I hope you do this time, because I'm tired, so doggone tired of having this conversation. You don't want to know what my day was like today. I am trying very hard to be calm with you right now.
I appreciate that, and I understand.
Get on it.
All right.
Now.
Also, remove the RP threads. Do not have any RP threads.
Yeah, just lock them for now.
Holy crap, Common, what's wrong with your voice?
He's keeping it low. He's got a family over there.
I have my mother in the house at the moment, and I can't really yell because she's sleeping. So I have to talk like a freaking demon.
I just assumed you had a sore throat.
Crossing. Shut up.
So, Archer, you need to take a page out of Lyo's book when it comes to how you interact with children. The way that this child is interacting with you is overly affectionate, and you should be telling them to back off. They are getting weirdly protective of you with other people, and I don't know when it comes to Dashi, but the fact that Shark is sitting here being like, sweetie, or at Archer, sweetie, can you help me up? Like, that's kind of weird. And I'm getting offended for your girlfriend. Why are you not telling these people to stop?
I got you. I understand. I get it.
Obviously you don't.
That's not an appropriate answer, you know.
Especially if you've had to have this conversation.
Dashi, does this stuff make you uncomfortable?
Sometimes, but I usually just try to overlook it and not let it, bother me.
Alright, so here, let me give you a little pro tip there. Someone in the relationship has to be the adult, and I've got some bad news for you. It's not going to be your boyfriend.
Oh my god.
I'm laughing, but I'm being serious. Somebody has to be the mature one.
You need to tell Celis, or whatever, however you say her name, you need to tell her and put up boundaries because she's being overly affectionate and protective and jealous over you. And you need to look at Shark and tell them that calling you things like sweetie and stuff is not appropriate, as you are a taken man. And have been for a while, as I think I'm aware.
Yeah, I got you.
How in the world did Manga Common even get mixed up with this?
We were telling about Tyler Wilson is in his chat, and Tyler had just hit on a 13-year-old, and he's 23. And I was like, hey, free heads up, there's a guy who's creeping on a 13-year-old. And then he was like, hey, why is there, more constraints on Archer's chat? And I'm like, no, that's a good point.
Okay.
Yes.
But here's the thing. You should never even have an RP chat in these kinds of things. It's going to just get listened to. Even if you have it marked 18 up, still going to get kids to come in here. At least
My argument against RP chat is that it gets super cringy and awkward as all get out, and the best way to not deal with that is to avoid it. And you do the double whammy of not having to worry about minors being involved.
That's what I'm saying too. That's what I'm doing. The thing is, though, even if you have it like registered as 18 up, that's not going to stop a dumbass kid from in. Nope. They lie all the time on the internet, all the time about their ages.
I mean, I'm looking back here far enough already, Archer, and I'm seeing Mint Heart in your freaking RP chat, and she's basically slapping you around in there. Archer, deal with this before I do. Trust me, I am a venomous bitch. You don't have to tell me. But,
that's Goblick. We have that call recorded. Goblick was stupid RPer who tried to like RP shoot or RP hit Mint, tried to RP shoot fucking Step, and also tried to do some weird RP violence towards me.
Oh my god, I hate role-playing so very much.
Dude.
Yeah, and he's still in the server too, but what was I gonna say? Archer, like, I didn't even know about this 13-year-old in your server when you pinged everyone to be like your NSFW channel. Like, that's super, no, why would you have even considered that? Like, we know Mint, Step, and fucking Acellus or whatever, and that's 3 children already. How many other children are in your group? You don't even know, Archer.
I don't keep tabs on all the ages.
I do on my server. What's your excuse?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I do to a point where it pisses people off because I have to shut down certain conversations that the adults are having because there's a minor present.
And it's one of the most chill servers I've been in. Yeah.
I can use my own experience right here. I have very good moderators who are basically scanning the chats for non-safe for work stuff and don't get rid of it. Plus, if there's a conversation that looks like it's going to be, they shut it down immediately. If it doesn't shut down after a warning or two, they kick one of the people out that's causing it right there. I have a server that's got like well over 400 to 500 on it, and frankly, it's probably the best you can do, as well as not having, non-safe for work channels and having strict guidelines and that kind of right here.
So another question is, the guy who was RP violencing and being a complete cringe edgelord, why in the world does he have power in your server?
He doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
Maybe I'm just misreading the audit log. Where is this clown now? Because I'm not seeing.
Was Minhart an admin in your server here?
She was. I think she was temporarily when we all bullied Archer to give random people admin.
This isn't the Panzer from Barrel, is it?
No, there's several people who've been named Panther. Audit log.
What was that dude's name when he was in Call, Archer? Oh, Noodle Scepter is his name, dictating Goblin.
Noodle Scepter. Okay, let me try this. I'm going to solve that problem real quick.
Oh, comment before we forget. Are you okay, or if you had any objections to removing Tyler? We're still listening.
Got no problem with doing that. I'll let the mods know.
Excellent.
I'm going to go ahead and do my job here as moderation staff on your server.
Archer,
Yeah.
You can't work on a 3-strike policy when it comes to children.
I gotcha.
0 tolerance for that shit.
I kind of confused why you act like we're breaking your balls here with something really unreasonable.
No, I know, I get it, but I still feel bad.
Archer's a little bit too soft. That's a problem.
If you want, I'm going to be brutally honest with you, Archer, and it's probably going to hurt. This happened due to your negligence.
Yeah.
A lot of this has...
Yeah, it was my own fault. I'm not going to deny that.
And I know I sat here a lot of times nagging you going, why is this person in here? Why are they in here? Well, they haven't done anything wrong in your server.
Do you have a minor role in your server?
No, I'm supposed to make one.
Go make one now.
Okay.
Because right now we already have 2 that have just popped up. 2
Yeah,
I wasn't
look,
even aware of
spooky.
Emmy, I didn't even know Emmy was in here.
Oh yeah, they came when we came over to deal with this thing the other day.
I see. Emmy is 14.
Emmy's 14.
Yeah, so you have 3 minors so far. Now I'm going to go look at some of the minor stuff to make sure no one's creeping on them in your server. Oh, look, you got a 4th one. Your Para whatever Productions is another one.
Paranormal Productions, yeah.
I can't read stupid fancy text.
Yeah, I made a minor roll.
Yeah.
It's just named minor, and it's light blue.
All right, here's what I want you to do. I want you to create your own little side chat for minors that they get access to that and only that.
All right.
So I got this open. I wonder if I could find that log where Derpy Brewer refused to throw this asshole out, so I might as well have that in the video too.
Now, Anthony, I'm going to be honest here. When you messaged me, I kind of had a feeling you were going to talk to me about Lily Orchard, but I was not expecting this tonight.
Well, I wasn't trying to... when I noticed this, I was like, I might as well tell everybody who has this weirdo in their house. And I thought it would be a quick in and out. So
welcome to my world. Welcome to my world, Common.
Yeah, Truth be told, one of our peers, Stalin from the Senate, was like, "Are you covering Lily Orchard?" And now my response was, "I mean, this is just par for the course for Lily, as far as I'm concerned. But if you really want me to, I could cram it in when I'm covering other like dumbasses," which I did.
Archer, 5th minor in your group so far.
Rolls.
Well, if there's nothing else you need from me, I'll happily let you know that I banned Tyler Wilson from my channel.
Oh yeah, no. If you gotta go, that's all I needed.
It's not that I have to go. It's just that I'm tired and I'm kind of getting sick of talking like a demon.
Oh yeah, by all means. You're definitely no one. I don't want.
Archer.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean, but you do need to take responsibility. You do need to think ahead on these sorts of things.
Yeah, I got you.
So my advice to you is, don't be a dumbass anymore.
I got you. I understand.
It's a pretty tall order.
Oh, come on, don't be so hard on the guy. He's trying his best.
No. We've been working with Archer for months now.
Oh, okay. Well, try to scrub any further then.
Okay.
Oh,
I did also know that Mint was still in your chat, Archer. Banned.
Well, I'm gonna go before this can of worms opens up even further. Feel free to kick me from this.
Okay, so Tyler was doing the weird RP shit with another of the children in here, Archer.
What?
What?
And this is why I'm checking everyone every time I see that they're a minor.
Okay, I found the stuff I needed. Back up here. So, how many instances has this happened in your server and you haven't really been on top of it, Archer?
I can't really say. Only know about the Tyler one.
Jesus Christ. Let me bump.
I just named it Theme Park.
Now, I want you to realize something here. I understand that these things take up time, but on top of that, on top of the fact that last time I checked, Manga Common has 2 jobs and a fairly successful YouTube channel. Let's take a look at that really quick. 49,000 subscribers. He took the time to hear this out. He dropped what he was doing and he handled it immediately. And he was able to point out your shortcomings rather quickly.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
I get it.
Looks like my panel for LooneyCon has been approved.
That'll be fun.
Well, my panel is going to be about online safety, so
I would suggest going to Top of the Barrel and getting whoever the hell is willing to moderate for you.
Oh, I don't have to worry about moderation.
I was talking to Archer.
Oh.
I don't pay attention enough to Discord. If you need to go ahead.
Hold on, I thought Theme Park was something only the minors had access to.
Yeah.
Okay, what I mean by that, Archer, is they can't go anywhere but there. I should have specified.
How do I say it like that?
I don't know. But I know that we have the Goofy Goobers role in the Senate for that, which means if you have Goofy Goobers, you only have access to voice chat and Super Weenie Hut Jr. Because that's where Quinn is sitting right now until she learned her lesson.
I don't know how to set it to where they can only see that room.
Then I recommend you talk to Baiji or somebody else.
Give me admin and let me fucking do it.
All right.
Because I'm sorry, Archer, the more I'm looking through shit, the angrier I'm getting now that children have been endangered in your server as someone who predator hunts.
All right. Now, because of that, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to solve this real easy. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Do you have everything you need, Rouge?
Yep, well, hold on. There might be more minors popping up that I might need stuff from. Just make it so only the admins can see the RP channel. Where did you make the announcement about age?
In the voice chat, because I know everybody has access to it, and I forgot I wasn't in general.
Quen's in here, who's also underage.
I saw that. All right, so now the everyone role shouldn't be able to access it. Any one of you who does not have admin, feel free to try to access it.
Yeah, people are doing just like RPs with fucking Quen in here.
How old is Quinn?
17.
Okay, that's the one from the ZPD?
Yes. The one that I got 12 different types of furious with in a way that the only time I've gotten more angrier than that was when I yelled at Ichabod. I genuinely scared my wife with as much as I yelled at that person.
Ugh, I would have hated to have seen that.
Can anybody see or interact with the RP channel, RP roleplay images, or RP channel with powers?
I cannot, but I don't know if I have powers, so it's on Archer.
No, I didn't give you overseer yet.
So I don't have it, and I can't see it.
I could see it, but I think it's just because I had it open.
Yeah, probably. Go ahead and switch out of it and then switch back into it.
Okay, it was nice while I had it.
It's alright, Rouge will have it again here momentarily.
And I don't know where it is, so I guess it's gone.
Good. That means nobody can access it but the overseers. And as soon as Archer hands that over to Rouge, Rouge can keep a log of whatever Rouge needs.
Yeah.
Alright,
So far,
roll.
out of the 5 or 6 children in your server, 3 of them have been involved in weird role plays.
Congratulations, Archer. I hate to say this. I think you may have made the main channel.
Yeah, this was my own mistake.
Dear. Oh dear.
This was my own mistake.
I suppose you
hope
could
you
beg
learn
Rouge
from
with
it.
all your heart and soul for her not to hand
I
me
am
off.
not. I am not gonna beg anything. I made a mistake. If I get consequences, I'll pay for it.
So what do you think? Over half dozen
What?
situations that probably should have never happened?
Well, so far he's on if we were grading on a scale, let's say there were 6 minors, he's gotten 3 of them in predicaments, which means he has a 50%. Which means that, like,
That's a failing grade, yes.
Yeah, that's a fail. That's a big fat F. Like, I'm sure the percentages are wrong. Like,
Well, we also haven't heard everybody chime in yet.
I'll warn you now, Archer, you give me admin. I'm just doing your channels. I'm not watching your server. That's on you to figure out as far as admins and stuff go.
Yeah, I got you.
And so...
If you could borrow
What-
Ben Mazel long enough, maybe they'll do it.
Alright, what do you want? I need to make an adult roll.
It should be set to where you can make rolls.
Well,
Okay,
actually,
well-
you shouldn't need to make an adult role. All you should need to do is have a specific channel where the minors just chat, and only the minors have access to it. The minors and the admins, and nobody else.
Yeah,
Well,
I called it theme park, but I don't know how to set it to where they can only see that.
The problem is that you need you have the everyone, which is what everyone would see in a channel, and so I would have to turn that off and make it so that the minor role can only view the one channel, and then the general public, which would be everyone else, could see the other ones. Because you technically have like a general role in the Senate.
I think I set it to where.
Because in the Senate it's the like Special Olympics, so that's why I have to do it. Server settings.
Oh, wait.
I can't make roll. Oh, can I?
I think I figured it out. Hold on.
I can't make a roll, so I need
How
you to give me
old-
permissions for rolls.
How old is Flutter's 2 Heart?
I don't know who that is.
I see.
Okay, if you don't know how old someone is, just assume they're not an adult. It's probably for the best.
Agreed.
Count. My server admins got mad at me because they're like, well, we want a not safe for work section over server. I'm like, fine, but it's under freaking manual role we have to give everybody. And unless you know what their age is, they don't get it.
Should be only.
Both accounts that Flutter has linked don't have a age on them. But I don't have permissions for roles, Archer, so I need that. Oh, I have it now. Cool. Wait, can I make one? Yes, I can. Alright,
I don't know who this Alistor guy is, but I know he was involved with some shenanigans. Like,
are you gonna be opposed to me calling your regular people the Lunar Guard?
Nah.
Call them lunatics.
Alright.
Lunatics would be funnier.
No, just I like the Lunar Guard better. Do not know how to set it to where only the minors can see this.
I'm doing it, Archer. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's why I have admin. What color you want it?
I already set the minors roll. It's light blue.
No, I'm doing the everyone roll. I'm gonna make
Bright
it
red. Just make it bright red.
Okay. Well, Archer's bright red.
Not like a blood red, but whatever.
I'm gonna do a teal just because it's different than all the other stuff you have.
Mr. Military. I remember arguing with him in A&Y server.
Alright,
He's
so
a minor, so I'm going to give him that role.
Lunar Guard.
Also going to be a dick to him.
Alright. So I'm going to start assigning everyone that role.
Here we go.
Lunar Guard. I hope you're of age, Dashy. If I gave it to you and you're not, I'm gonna be upsetty.
She's 19.
Oh no,
don't worry.
I'm 19. Don't worry.
I was like, I will fight you.
How old again are you, Archer?
I'm 20.
Okay. If we find out your girlfriend's 15 or lower, we're beating the shit out of you.
She said, no, she's not.
No,
Don't worry, don't worry. His mom likes me. I'm sure I can get her to do it for us.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, she does.
My girlfriend is 19. I don't need that SWAT team busting down my door, okay?
You're black and your mom's black. You would have to worry less about the SWAT team and more about her belt.
Oh my god.
You know I'm right.
Yeah, not really.
It's all right. I'll tell her, hey, your son's being done with a 15-year-old. You'll wind up in the backyard under mulch.
I don't know, because I'm not, so that's not going to happen.
Well, then, there we go.
It's not going to happen, because I do not want to go to jail.
How old is Shark?
I don't know.
And why
You
is
could
his
ask.
avatar so terrible?
That's the part where you go into the room and be like, "This is your lovable dictator. How old are you?"
Well, he's offline because
Oh.
I've added everyone a couple times.
So everyone who does not have the lunar guard is gonna be sequestered into a chat as well, because they're not gonna get authorization to everything until they know they've given their age, because that's not a risk you're gonna be taking, Archer.
Yep.
Archer,
Yeah.
you're not married. Stop.
All right, so we good or what?
Oh, you're good. I have some stuff to keep doing in order to make this